Hello everybody, me Sam's Vlog Trades More here, back with another live stream. Hope everyone is doing okay. Let me just mute myself on the tablet, because I just realised I bet you guys can hear me on the tablet as well. But hope everybody is well. I'll get to the chat in a minute. Let me just make sure it's shared out on Twitter as well. I do apologise, I'm 10 minutes late, yes, but let's be honest, when am I ever on time? I'm worse from the trains. Right, let's just share that out. Right, that is shared. Right. So, evening folks, welcome back to another live stream. Well, good afternoon, morning, whatever time zone you're in. It's evening for me anyway, because it's 9:10 now here in the UK. So welcome all. And yes, we're at home this week. We're not at Cruise Station, where the last live stream was. And you'll be pleased to know, guys, I did make it home. All good. There was no further issues that day, which was nice. So yeah, so it's my first live stream of the month. So happy September, folks! The start of a new academic year for those of you that are still in school, which I'm not. And then also, we're getting closer to autumn now. Although outside it still feels a bit like summer, even when it's been raining, it still feels like humid. Anyway, let's see who we got in the chat this evening. Hello, Jaden. Welcome, folks coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. Ruben Ashbell's in the chat as well. Evening to you, Ruben. Welcome. And then Ju1's in the house tonight. 345 Bay sends her regards. She's on holiday at the moment, so 345 Bay already told me she won't be in the live stream this evening, but that's fine. That Ju1 is one of 345 Bay's friends. Hey, Michael. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. And hi Beth, that's my auntie Beth. Welcome, thanks for coming in. And thanks so much for your help with the live stream last week, texting Emma. The thing is, when I'm streaming out in the stations, I only have one device. While I'm at home, I've got 3 devices, so it's not a problem. So like if someone messaged me or whatever, quickly text back on my other phone or tablet. Hey Michael, that's one of my moderators. Michael's been a very, very great supporter for around 2 years now. Welcome, Michael. And I missed his birthday as well. I did. He did a premiere for his birthday, and I missed it because it was quite late. Like I think it was like 1-2 o'clock in the morning my time. But I did catch the replay on that. Sometimes I do watch people's videos and I don't comment. So my apologies if I don't comment on your videos. I try my best to support everyone I can out there. And then, hey, Unstable TV. Unstable TV was took a break recently. They actually attended a friend's wedding, so it's good to see them back. Hope you guys are doing okay. But not for me, G1, but for you, yeah. Hey, Unicorn Guy 2002. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. I'm doing good, G1. What about yourself? But yes, we're doing the monthly Q&A for September. So if anybody has got any questions, feel free to put them in the live chat. Obviously, appropriate questions. We know there's been a few things happen today in regards to politics. So please don't ask me any political-based questions. Because to be honest with you, I have my opinions on political stuff, but I don't want to share it in the chat because, in my opinion, politics on social media just cause like arguments and stuff. So I'm just not going to express my concerns. So please, just no politics in the chat tonight, please. Supporting everyone, does that include watching holding back videos for 10 minutes ago? Ruben, I do it to a few subscribers for mine. When someone first subscribes to my channel, like you subscribed like a year ago, if their channel looks interesting, I'll have a nosy. So I thought, oh, Ruben's channel looks good. And I said, and then I was thinking to myself, I wonder what Ruben posted originally. And then I found that funny video of you singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, lordy. But make sure, guys, if you are just guys are just coming in, make sure you hit the thumbs up. I only see 3 thumbs up, and that's not matchy. Let's get the thumbs up and let's get me shared out to the guys. If you guys have got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, any of them social medias, feel free to share me out as well. And for the life of me, I keep forgetting to give anyone my link for the Discord. So if anybody wants it, just let me know. I should have already put a new link out, because you only get like one link a week for Discord mainly. Not that I post jack crap on there anyway. We have a lot to catch up on though. No worries at all in Stable TV. To be fair, I've been busy past couple of days as well. I've had like a few other obligations and stuff to sort out. Hence why I couldn't do the movie quiz as promised. But I will do that at some point. But I'm probably thinking that's probably going to be next month now. Probably towards the middle of next month, because I have actually got a busy couple of weeks. I've got quite a busy, like, for the next 4 weeks. I'm quite busy, if that makes sense, with lots of stuff happening. So I will try my best when it comes to live streaming, uploading. There will of course be my birthday live stream, because it is actually my birthday coming up in just less than 2 weeks now, on the 18th of September. I am going to do a special live stream for my birthday, and that should be around the same time as this one was this evening, and that should be my next live stream, unless I do an on location one next week, but that's not guaranteed. But my birthday live stream should be the next live stream. You guys will see. Anyways, I've got to leave the stream for a bit to get ready for bed. No worries at all, Ruben, no worries. But yeah, if anybody has got any questions for the Q&A, feel free to put them in the live chat. I'll try my best to answer everyone's questions as best as I can. He's going live. I am going live. That's absolutely not okay. I did a different when I was putting an Instagram story up to say I was doing a live stream, I used to put that "we're going live" like thing up when it gives you an option for, what's it called, the different effects on the Instagram story. Then when I put "we," who else is with me? My mum doesn't do the live streams with me. She's downstairs. I was like, why did I put "we"? I'm doing the live stream on my own. So I just put "streaming." I did. But welcome, Family United. So yeah, I do have a busy next couple of weeks. I've got a few things to attend over this week. And then next week I'm not doing as much, but I am out filming at one of the days. And then obviously we've got my birthday on the 18th of September, and as I mentioned, I'm going to be streaming that day around the same time as I am now. And then I've got some other stuff happening at the end of the month, but which I'm going to keep a surprise. And then I've got something happening at the start of October, which I'm also going to be keeping a surprise, because it will be channel related as well at the start of October, and it does involve me going somewhere for a week. But we're not going to say what's going on there. Now I'm going to keep everything a surprise for now. A few people know what's happening, like family of mine, but there will be something happening at the start of October, and for 1 week, unfortunately, there won't be any videos mainly or live streams, because I actually am going away somewhere. But I'm not saying where, but that will be happening at the start of October. But a few people know, in my family and that, but that's fine. But I'm not going to release it to the public where I'm going, because we like to keep things private. But make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up and a shout out as well. And then also, it is going to be moving into autumn. It is. I've got a secret vlog up tomorrow. What's the secret? I think I know what it is though, Family United, but I don't think it's really a secret, because I kind of know what it is, but I kind of don't. Is it based from what when you were in London the other day? Because that's not because you put Instagram stories up to say you was in London. I didn't tell anybody I was in London at the time though, to be fair, I didn't. Oh, thanks very much for sharing me out on Twitter, Ruben. Do appreciate that. I didn't actually tell people I was in London on the day, because I don't really like to tell people where I'm going, because there's some nosy buggers out there these days that want to know what you're doing left, right and centre. And I think a few people know what I mean by that. So yeah, I try not to tell people where I'm going these days, to be honest with you. I kind of like to keep it a secret, and then you guys will get to find out. Usually I put a few sneak previews out on the day, like on Instagram and Twitter and that. So if you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, and you want to see sneak previews of what I'm doing, just go to my Instagram and Twitter, because I do sneak previews of what I've been doing on the day. For example, yesterday I may or may have not been at Alsager railway station. South Channel from football to soccer. Soccer? I'm not American. That's what they call it over in the States, soccer. I've never really been a football person, to be honest with you, though. I don't think I've ever been to a football match either. That's not my sort of cup of tea. And in fact, because it's not my sort of cup of tea, I tend to avoid trains on Saturdays. I do, because trains on Saturdays seem to be very, very busy. In fact, I caught a train on a Saturday a few weeks ago. Bloody never again. It was blooming full and standing. Bloody hell. Jesus. I think I'll avoid Saturdays like the plague. Mine went to, yeah, I got the train down to Milton Keynes from where I live there, Fabrini IT, and bloody hell, it was blooming, it was, when I say full and standing, I mean full and standing. But the thing is, on the app, on the London North Western app, it's supposed to, not the app, the website, they got rid of that feature off the app. On the website, it's supposed to tell you when the train's busy, like it'll put a message up saying this train has been reported as full and standing, but it didn't have that message on for that train. I was like, why has it not got that message? But yeah, my train the other week, it was quite busy, and so I'm definitely trying to avoid travel on Saturdays. Sunday's not too bad, to be honest with you, because I avoided the Cov Birmingham area yesterday as well, because I knew Godiva was on as well in Coventry, that festival. I did go to it a few years ago, but to be honest with you, festivals aren't really my cup of tea, if that makes any sense. That was quick, Ruben. But yeah, festivals is not my cup of tea. However, I accidentally assisted with a penalty fare as someone was on my train an hour. I however accidentally assisted with a penalty fare as someone was on my trains an hour home very than the booked one. You were on a train, and I'm confused by what you mean. Have I read that one? I however assisted with a penalty fare as some was on my trains an hour than their booked one. You mean someone else was? Or someone or you were on the wrong train. I'm confused by what you mean. That was a beverage of milk. Sorry, vegans. Well, Ruben, you can get vegan milk anyway, so I don't think you'd offend anybody with that message. I'm confused by what you mean. Oh no, someone booked for 1903. They joined my 1803, which obviously Alan and I didn't agree with. Oh, well, what do you mean by you assisted with them though? Oh, did you report them or something? I think, to be honest with you, the only time, I'm just gonna delete that message, Ruben, because I don't want to put like political stuff like that out there, because I know what you mean by that, Ruben. Though, just because I just want to be careful, because I think I was actually being a bit too. It's alright, Ruben. I think I was just being a bit too careful with that one. That one wouldn't have really mattered. My apologies. That's me being too careful with that one. I proved their claim train wasn't cancelled as they came out with. Oh. Yeah, because the one and only time I've actually caught a train. Yeah, sorry, Ruben. I think I was just a bit too careful with that one. The one and only time I caught the wrong train with an advance ticket, and it wasn't my fault, because this is the one and only time I did it. Right, back in May, I had a train booked home from Crewe. I did at 17:33. It was an advance ticket. This train wasn't cancelled. I think it was like 15-20 minutes late out of Crewe. It wasn't cancelled though, but I got on the 18:33 from Crewe, which was running about 5-10 minutes late. Now the reason for this was I had a split ticket, which is legal to do at Crewe, because I was in Liverpool that day. And the reason why this wasn't my fault was because there was lots of disruption in the Liverpool area between Crewe and Liverpool/Warrington that day, because there was a fatality, which means I couldn't get to Crewe as intended on my original train, which did get cancelled from Liverpool. So I had to get another train, which got diverted via Manchester, and then I missed my connecting train at Crewe, and had to get the 18:33 instead with that 17:33 ticket. The conductor didn't even come round anyway, so I didn't have to explain to him why I was on that train. And the staff, when I got home, they just let me through the barriers because I think they were just aware of the disruption. But yeah, that's the one and only time I've got on an advance on the wrong train, even though the one I'd booked was actually running, was because I'd missed it because it was something beyond my control, if that makes any sense. If you guys are coming in, make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up and a shout out as well. Let's see if we can get some more people in the house tonight as well. I feel like there's a few people streaming at the same time as me. I think I've seen a few people on. I do hate it when that happens, but obviously you can't control what time people do lives and premieres. Because to be fair, I accidentally do it myself. I set premieres and stuff the same time as other people. Never mind. Yeah, I think there's a few people on live, but no, ho, never mind. Evening, Lewis. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing okay. If I miss connections on advanced tickets, if I miss connections on advanced tickets, I always try and speak to the station staff for advice. I didn't speak to the station staff at Crew, Ruben. I actually tweeted them. I think I've still got the Twitter. I can't look on that phone. I don't have Twitter on that phone anymore. I think I tweeted them. I tweeted at London North Western Railway because obviously there was disruption on their network as well. I just tweeted them saying that obviously I'm going to now miss a booked train from Crew. I said to them, can I get the next one as soon as I arrive in Crew, the next available one? And they said, yes, if you miss your train because of a disruption, you'll be able to get you get the next one with no additional charge. So yeah. So that was the one and only time I've got a different train to the one I'd booked when it wasn't cancelled. At least you don't book premieres weeks in advance. The thing is though, I've actually had a few mixed messages when it comes to premieres. I've had a few people tell me, set them up in advance, and then I've had a few people tell me, no, just leave it until like an hour or two before it goes. So I've kind of had mixed messages when it comes to like setting up premieres. I tend to set them up like a minimum of 24 hours in advance. I do. Sometimes I set them up 24 hours in advance. Sometimes I set them up 2 hours in advance. It just really depends if they're ready to go. But I wouldn't set them up like a week in advance. No, I wouldn't. 24 hours in advance minimum and an hour in advance maximum. Like if it got to an hour before the premiere and it wasn't set up yet, I'd just put the short streams out there and say, sorry, can't premiere this one tonight because it's not ready yet, or I've got something else happening. For example, last week I was supposed to premiere that vlog, was it Milton Keynes? But I couldn't premiere it because I was actually waiting on an Asda delivery which was coming around the same time as my premiere would have usually started. So I thought, no, I can't premiere it because I can't double book myself. So I've got to obviously cancel the premiere and just do it as the normal release. So yeah, I've always had mixed opinions on the premieres, whether you should set them up in advance or don't set them up in advance. The staff at Crew were helpful when I missed a connection in 2019 on the way back from Scotland. Yeah, to be fair, the station staff that work for, you know what, I'm just going to say the name of the company because I'm not going to get it done for it. The station staff that work for Avanti West Coast, they are actually really, really nice. I know quite a lot of people that work for Avanti. I'm not going to name the names of the people that work for there, but I know quite a lot of the station staff that work for Avanti, and they're honestly really, really nice people. There's just a few certain people for that company which I'm not a big fan of, and I'm not going to mention their names, but the station staff that work for Avanti, such as Crew and stations like that, really, really friendly, I must admit. Never had any problems with that. It's just other members that I've had problems with, but obviously I'm not going to mention no names. For tomorrow's, I've set a post to go 40 minutes prior, and then I should have the video advertised anyway. I think I'm going to have a premiere tomorrow, but I just need to do some last minute editing of it. So just a few clips I need to edit of it. And that should be Milton Keynes Central Railway Station. And that should go premiere. I usually do mine an hour after yours. Mine is 7 o'clock. because I experiment with a few times. But then I did a poll it wasn't a few weeks ago now, it was months ago now. I did a poll and I asked people, what time would you like to see my my videos go out? And most people just said 7 o'clock. I think I did a few options, 7, 8 or 9 or something like that. And honestly, most people pick 7. And I know that does clash with other people's live streams and premieres from time to time. But to be honest with you, I've always said this, and I know this is kind of a bit harsh, but in my opinion, stick to a time that you want to premiere or live stream and do it at that time. Even if someone else is on, just focus on your channel because you can always catch the replay of that person's area. Fair enough if you're organising like raids or stuff like that or something like that, or you're organising to go into each other's premieres like as a small group of people, that's fair enough. But in my opinion, have your channel the way you want it, and if you want to premiere or live stream at that time, just go for it. And just live stream or premiere or watch the other person's replay. That's what I always go by, to be honest with you. It's alright, Ruben. Half these live streams, I titled them, and then they end up turning into something else, like just a general chit chat. But if anybody else got any questions, feel free to put them in the live chat. And I can see 3 people in the chat typing. Who's the other 4 hiding? Who's the other 4 people not saying nothing? Because it says there's 7 here, but I only see 3 chatting. September's chat along. Yeah, new title for the live stream. September's chat along. What is my dream job? That is a good question, Ruben. And for years, I would have said working on the railways. But to be honest with you, being a video creator, it would actually be a dream job for me. It would be. If this earned you loads and loads of money, which it doesn't, sorry to be the barrel of bad news, but if YouTube could pay your bills and give you loads of money, I'd love to. But I would love to be like a full-time video creator. But yeah, that's a good question. Hello, Mum. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, if anybody else has got any questions, feel free to put the chat. It's Mum prefers ASMR more. She's got that woman that she watches in the evening. What's her name? ASMR Darling. She does. Because she told me the other week, I'd came downstairs, I think it was like probably like 11 o'clock at night for a drink, and she was like, Sam, you interrupted my chakras of my ASMR Darling. I was like, oh, sorry, I'm just getting a drink. She's got that woman. She got that. This mystery is going to turn to out of context. Some Rock Trains and more. No, you like ASMR August now. August was last month, darling. There's someone called ASMR August. What happened to the ASMR Darling? I thought you liked her. Now I'm just promoting some random people's channels that I'm not even subscribed to. But make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up. I think we got 10 thumbs up. There's no worries at all, Unstable TV. She was giving me an eye examination. Eye examination. Where's ASMR September? It's September now, says Ruben. I think I've caught her. SRP also slips in my list these days. SRP? Who is SRP? I've not had a real eye test for years, but virtual ones. I have to have regular ones because of my eye condition. I have to have some at the hospital, and then once a year I have to go down to the regular opticians. So I have to have regular ones because of my eye condition. The left eye is worse than the right one, but I have to have regular ones. I do. But I have to wait ages in between the appointments. I have that rugby eyes thing, but I haven't been for years. Yeah. My mum's gonna... I always forget what it's called. It's got a specific name. I can never pronounce it, though. It begins with a K. There's a few different ones, but I've got the one that begins with a K. And I did have an operation for it a few years ago. It helps a little, but still, things can be quite blurry from time to time, and I do struggle with my vision a bit. So in case you guys are thinking as well, I do struggle to read the chat from time to time. You know, I've managed to get away from the ASMR video. To be honest with you, I'm not really a big fan of ASMR. I kind of find it annoying. A Stingerson for me. I haven't got that. I've got a different one. ASMR. Yeah, I kind of find ASMR annoying in my opinion. It's got mixed feelings for some people, but to be honest with you, I just find it annoying. My mum's having bamboo in the night, y'all. So get your eyes tested, right? That's it, yeah. Oh, that's the one. I don't know why I can never pronounce it. But yeah, that's what I've got. It's in both eyes, but the left eye is worse. Yeah, so I do struggle with my eyes. I do. Particularly the left one. That's the one. I just can never pronounce that word. Keratoconus. I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure though. Of course, we're doing the Q&A. Feel free to put them in the live chat. Hey, all that fluff and stuff. Welcome. Good morning for you. It is morning for you from Australia. What time is it over there, Ben? What part of Australia are you from, all that fluff and stuff? I'm not sure if I've ever asked before. But for me, here in England, it's 25 to 10. Stream decided to play up. That must be your end then, Ruben, because I don't see any issues on my end. Is there another storm coming? There was a random storm last night. That lasted about half an hour. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. It kind of passed through for about half an hour. I was kind of half asleep when it happened though. All I heard was some thunder. There was some lightning as well, but all I heard was a few claps of thunder, and I was kind of half asleep. I wonder if we get any more of that tonight. They said there was chance of thunderstorms during the day, but all it did was have one light rain shower earlier. Now at the moment, I don't think it's even raining now. No, it's not even raining now. You heard it whilst in bed last night, says Ruben. Hey, John, Kelly's Family Adventures. Hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome. I'm in North Queensland, mate, and it's 6:37 a.m. You're up early, all that fluff and stuff. Bloody hell. I try and avoid getting but that's unless I really have to, of course. Is it on the way, is it, Kelly's Family Adventures? Let's have a look at the I wonder if there's anything on the lightning map. I still can't believe Sam didn't know Peter Waterman was fair. I didn't even know about Peter Waterman until I watched Simon's vlog. I just thought he did railways and trains. My mum said apparently he was a famous pop star and stuff back in the day. I was like, really? And I didn't get a selfie with him because he was busy. He was doing all the controls and stuff, but I just didn't manage to get a picture of him. I wish I had now, though. I should have just said, excuse me, can I grab a quick photo? I always get anxious when it comes to stuff like that, to be honest with you, though. When I got a picture with G, it was fine because she called me over because I didn't even recognise her at first. But I always get anxious when it comes to stuff like that, like getting a picture and talking to people, to be honest with you. It's I was having a look. Oh, but yeah, there is quite a bit just north of Birmingham, actually, heading towards Manchester. None for me yet, though. But at least you managed to get a picture of Peter Waterman, Ruben. So do I, Sam. Oh, you only have to go up there to read that and stuff. Yeah, oh, there's some quite close to Liverpool as well at the moment, and then down towards the south coast, Southampton, Portsmouth. This is where I get the my information from when I'm looking at the thunderstorms. This is the map I'm looking at. If you guys can see, that's just a map of the UK, and currently nearest to me, there's quite a bit happening in Staffordshire at the moment. Although there has one popped up near Milton Keynes, maybe I will get some thunder and lightning in a minute. Thunder tomorrow, it's at 5 when I'm supposed to be travelling home from work. Tomorrow is my first day back, and it could cause trouble for me, well, when I have stuff in the evening. All the Mark, welcome, thanks for coming in. I hope you're doing okay? Next, like, I can see. Yeah, there's one just near Milton Keynes as well. I can't hear nothing yet though near here. I will listen from the bath now to the live. So good, everyone. I'm not moderating to put anyone in timeout. You don't need to put no one in timeout. We all can behave ourselves here, Mum. Well, most of us, except from the odd troll here and there. Hello, Pete. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing okay. Right, another question. Which month has the best birthdays? What do you mean by how do you mean by has the best birthdays, Ruben? You mean like for weather? Because I would usually say September, but to be honest with you, by the looks of it, it's going to be a bit of a wild September in terms of the weather. Oh, I thought you was being serious, Mum. I honestly thought you was being serious. Then. Now I'm focused on this blooming. It says thunderstorms here from 11 o'clock. Yeah, when do we forget anything? Best month for birthdays. September. Or actually, yeah, I'll probably say September, because if you if you're back in school, your birthday would be like start of the year and you'd be like the oldest in the class, and usually the weather's alright in September, to be honest with you. There's a few obviously crappy days, but I'd actually say September's the best month for birthdays because the weather's usually alright. I say that because there's been a bit, as I said, a bit of a wild month so far. Although at the very start of the month was dry. January, of course, we've been with the best people born in January. I wouldn't say January is the best for birthdays, and I wouldn't say December either. I'm kind of I feel bad for my brother. My brother, Tom, has his birthday 3 days after Christmas. He does. He does. And I'd hate to have a birthday like in December that close to Christmas. So I'm kind of glad my birthday's September. Or maybe June's the best month to have a birthday because you're 50-50. Like, presents again in 6 months. My sister gets a birthday in June. My other sister, hers is June the 6th. Being naughty, am I ever naughty in a live stream? I was joking, Rupert. I was joking about that. The only people I've ever had to block are people like just trolls and that, or someone that likes to just promote themselves all over my YouTube channel, aka the guy that was in here the other week. I don't know what his name was now, but I don't really care about that. Oh, you're off then, Mark. Thanks for coming in. Do appreciate it. A rain in Leicester on my birthday, according to BBC Weather. The weather is so unpredictable, though, Ruben. It can't make up its bloody mind, basically. Like, it will say rain. Like at the weekend, it said it was going to be a washout all weekend. I was honestly out. Thought it could have thunder then. I was honestly out filming on Sunday, and I was expecting it to throw it down with rain. There was a tiny, weeny bit of drizzle as I was getting on my trainers. Was that just lightning I saw then? Thought I just saw lightning then. I was just on Sunday. I was expecting a complete washout, but it was drizzling when I got my train at Stafford. But other than that, it was pretty dry. I think I missed the rain in Stafford, because by the time I got home, it wasn't raining at all. Hey, Tico, welcome, thanks for coming in. Do you hope you're doing okay? What date's your birthday then, Ruben? Is it the day before mine, the 17th? Is it the day before mine? Live, yeah, it is a live Q&A, Tico, but my live streams tend to turn into me chatting about random rubbish. Oh, yours is the 16th, so yours is the Friday then. Mine is on the Sunday, the 18th. Maybe I was imagining seeing lightning then, because I couldn't hear any thunder. Has anybody else got a storm? Because there's storms brewing around like left, right and centre. But I'm just curious, Tico, anyone of you got a storm? Anyone that lives in the UK or outside the UK? Because I'm not looking at weather map for rest of the world. I'm just looking at UK lightning map at the moment. It's kind of like avoiding my area at the moment. It is. I'm multitasking. I'm now looking at blooming lightning maps and bloody live streaming. A storm of network tab is taking over the 158. I meant a thunderstorm, Tico. Taking over the 158, so I like a pretty 158. I still haven't even been to Ashchurch Station, Tico. I've never been. Mainly because it's every 2 hours you get a train at Ashchurch, Tico. I should probably go one day, to be honest with you, because it does look quite a decent spot for filming on the cross-country route. Yeah, just cloudy here at the moment too. It's not even raining yet. It was raining earlier, but not at the moment. I love the pretty 158s, Ruben. Pete's still hanging in the background. And if you guys are coming in, make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up. I see we're getting close to 15 thumbs up. Share me out as well if you guys can. If anybody's got any questions, because obviously we are doing a live Q&A, feel free to put them in the live chat. Yes, every 2 hours with some additional peak hour trains. That's not too bad then. I could probably do a 2-hour session there. I might do that in the next couple of months. Don't know when, but I might. It's just because once I get out of the West Midlands, the tickets start to be a bit pricey. Let's just say that. That's why I quite often use split ticketing. Even to get to Alsager, it was a bit pricey, so I ended up split ticketing at Stafford. Yeah, I'm not sure when, Tico. But I do fancy doing like 2 hours for filming there, because I've never actually been to that station. And getting a train every 2 hours isn't too bad, because obviously you've got some stations, cough cough, Poolsworth, which get one train a day. I've still never been done Poolsworth yet. When I was at rugby waiting for a Glasgow train the other week, I seen the crew train that stops at Poolsworth Leave, it did. Hi Joy Blessed Life, welcome, thanks for coming in. Just wanted to pop up and say hi, I'm editing. It is a very rainy day here in Tennessee, US. Later to see what's happening on our Labor Day holiday. Yes, Labor Day for you guys in the States and Canada. So happy Labor Day for any Americans and Canadians watching. Yeah, the weather's kind of turned a bit, I wouldn't say crappy, because there's still some decent warm sunshine in between the heavy thundery showers, is what I was going to say the weather's been like as of recently. But yeah, Tika, I'm not sure when, but I will definitely I'll definitely Ashchurch is on the cards, because I want to do the other stations in that area as well. Maybe Yate, Cam and Guernsey. I've already done Gloucester and Cheltenham this year, and to be honest with you, I kind of regret doing Cheltenham and Gloucester when I did, because I did it back in February when we're having the blooming cross-country staff shortages crisis, similar to what Avanti are having at the moment. So there wasn't really that much cross-country at Gloucester, there wasn't. It was mainly just Great Western. Same with Cheltenham Spa as well. there wasn't as much cross country. It was the turbo stars that were mainly missing, because obviously the Voyagers don't go Gloucester. Are there any trains that you haven't travelled on that you'd like to travel on? To be fair, I have mainly done like the main ones that I want to do. Maybe like a 450 for South Western Railway to see how they are in comparison to the 350s, and maybe what else? I'm just trying to think now. I would have said the the Azumas for LNER. No, I've been on an Azuma, haven't I? Have I been on an Azuma? No, I haven't. I'm thinking I went on the HST before it left. I would have liked to go on an Azuma as well, and LNER Azuma and TPE, the Novas, and all of them. I want to do them ones. I haven't been on them yet. Otherwise, not really, because I've kind of done all the other ones that I want to. I've been on a HST, so on and so forth, because I did Great Western Railways HSTs when I was in Western back in March. I've heard that the 450s are 350/2s, but on third round, and I've seen the 360s on EMR and just 350. Oh, that on second thoughts then, Ruben. Maybe not them trains, because they're 352s. Oh, rubbish. I can't wait for them to be withdrawn from service. And also, as well, Tika, I'm excited to ride the 196s and the 197s. The 197s, it will be a bit of a wait before I ride them. Because, to be honest with you, I don't live near Wales. So, to get to Wales, it is a bit of a trek and probably would involve an overnight stay. So, for the 197s, when they enter service, probably next year. But the 196s and the 730s is a definitely, I can do them, like, in the first few days they enter service. Because, literally, Birmingham's just up the road. It'd take me 40 minutes to get into Birmingham to ride a 196. So, definitely, I'm looking forward to the 196s and 730s entering service too. That should be exciting. I'm planning to look at the 196s. Yeah, I can't wait. I could probably as well even go to Birmingham and upload. Maybe not put the video out in the same day, because that would be a bit hard. But probably put it out the next day, the video. I can do Cardiff in a day from Leicester with you. Cardiff in a day. You could probably do it in a day, but I just personally wouldn't do that because that's a bit of a trek. I'd like personally just stay over, even if it's just for one night. You could probably do it in a day, but I think I'd just get tired and stuff like that. So that's why I don't tend to go long distance in one day. If I go long distance, it would involve an overnight stay. It would do. But as ÇAPS, you could probably do in one day. But the only problem is, cross country only served at peak time, so I'd have to go via Worcester. I need to get down to Wales for some sprinter action. I was actually in Wales in July, seeing my brother. He was down there, and I did actually enjoy my ride on the TFW 150. Was it 150? Yeah, it was a 150 on the Barry Island route. That was quite cool. And then the little cute 15. Oh yeah, I just realised I did get a 153 when I was down in Cardiff. I said in that vlog that I lied. I said in my Chester vlog last week, but I hadn't been on TFW 153. I have. I've only just realised I got one on the Bay shuttle. I did. My bad. I didn't even realise that. But I got a longer ride on the one to Chester. I did. 20 minutes it was. And it wasn't as busy as I was expecting it to be as well. I was expecting it to be round, but it wasn't too bad. Hello, Rich Cat Ranch. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. Wildest day trip I ever did was Disneyland Paris. You went to Disneyland Paris in one day? Bloody hell, Ruben. I bet you're blooming shattered. Thanks so much for the 15 thumbs up, all. Do appreciate it. But Disneyland Paris in one day? Christ almighty, Ruben. I'd love to go to Disneyland Paris one day, but just the prices. Prices, man. Are you having autumn weather there now? Rich Cat Ranch, to be honest with you, no. Unless you count wind, maybe. But if you're on about temperatures and stuff like that, then no. If you're on about rain, maybe. Because to be honest with you, it's still humid. It is. It's still humid around here. We're still getting some thunderstorms, like thundery showers. But also when it's sunny, it's still feeling quite warm in that sunshine. So in the answer to that question, I feel like we're kind of slowly coming out of summer and entering autumn, Rich Cat Ranch. But to be honest with you, I'm going to place a bet. It's probably not going to be until like October time when it's really going to start getting colder. Probably like late October is going to really start getting colder, because that's when it will really, like, it started to get chilly in October, but it didn't really start to get very, very cold until late October. It did, and we seem to be having longer summers than ever before in the UK. Yeah, we had to get the first train out of Leicester down to St Pancras. You got the train there as well? I thought you'd get the coach. Bloody hell, Ruben, Jesus. A train all the way there as well in a day. Do you have a Labour Day type holiday there too? It's Labour Day here, just a holiday of people working to have the day off. No, but we do have stuff similar in the form of bank holidays. And our last summer bank holiday was last week, the 29th. So we do have holidays, but they're at different dates of the year. So so ours was last week, the 29th, and that was just a summer bank holiday. There's not going to be any more bank holidays now until Christmas. I mean, there's going to be quite a few over the Christmas and New Year period. Because Halloween as well, we don't classify as a holiday. Well, it's more of a celebration, same as Bonfire Night, which is another UK celebration, which involves quite a lot of fireworks, but they're not official national holidays, if that makes sense, where people get the day off work, unlike a bank holiday. So technically, our Labour Day, if you wanted to call it Labour Day, was last week, but we just call it a summer bank holiday. We do. Oh, where's some storms starting to develop west of Coventry? Maybe I'll get something soon. It's pouring down over here. Nothing here yet with Stable TV. It's saying there's lightning, like, really not too far away, but I haven't heard any thunder or seen any lightning yet. Yeah, scary stuff. To be honest with you though, Ruben, I've got to admit, Halloween is not my biggest cup of tea. In fact, I say that just as Tico says that Halloween's not his thing. I don't mind doing something in the house for Halloween, like doing something with family for Halloween in the house, but I'm not really a big fan of like traditional trick-or-treating or going out scaring people. I'm not really into that sort of stuff, to be honest with you. I have put like sweets out for trick-or-treaters, I have, but I'm not even sure if I'll do that this year, to be honest with you, because yeah, I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of Halloween. Personally, I do prefer Christmas. Christmas has got to be my favourite holiday for me. I absolutely love Christmas. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I'm okay with giving kids a candy. Our churches do Full Harvest instead. That's a good idea, Joy Bless Life. Not a fan of Halloween, says Tico. Too many people at our door, which drives the dog mad. I kind of agree there, and to be honest with you, Tico, when we did have trick-or-treaters, I opened the door once last year, and I was like, oh, I can't be asked to open the door anymore. I just popped the bloody sweets outside. Kids can help themselves if they want to come round. Hey, Mrs. VSN09, welcome. That's one of my members, as well as Kelly's Family Adventure. Shout out to another member. Who else was in it as a member tonight? I thought I seen another one. No, I don't think it was. But thanks very much for coming in. I do appreciate it. And for you members as well, just let me know as well when you guys do like videos or anything like that, because I will make sure I share them up, because I've seen quite a lot of you guys doing live streams and I keep missing them. So my bad. I will try and catch all the members' videos as well. I'll give them priority and I'll make sure I share them out. In regards to everyone else, I do share people's videos out, but obviously there's loads and loads of people that just support me. So if you haven't had your video shared out in a while by me, please accept my apologies. But I do have like a list, and I do share randomly people's videos here and there. But the members, because obviously they're paying members, I do like to give them just a bonus by sharing their videos out. And obviously you can pay for if you want to know about the memberships, because I'm not going to go into a deep dive of it, because I'm not one of these people that says, join my membership now. I'm more of it's an option there if you want to. If you want to know about memberships, there's a join button down there, or there's a link somewhere. I'm not sure if it's in this live stream. Because as I said, I'm not a big one for advertising it, but I do offer memberships if you're interested. But as I said, completely optional for Super Jackson membership. Just there, just if you want to show some extra support. Tika says, yes, I prefer Christmas. Rich Cat Rank says, our neighbourhood never gets trick-or-treaters. I enjoy giving out candy. Oh, the chat's going quicker now. I enjoy giving out candy and we still buy some each year. But in the 10 years we've lived here, we've never had a trick-or-treater. For the first few years, we didn't really have any. But over the past few years, we've had a couple. Not too many, maybe like 2 or 3. But yeah. We have Thanksgiving here in late November too. Yeah, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK, which is odd. I feel like we should celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK, but we don't. We have Bonfire Night, which is not a national holiday, but there's quite a lot of celebrations like fireworks and whatnot. I tried to show full decorations with a ghoulish or devilish or scary witch stuff. That sounds cool, Joy Bless Life. Only ever do activities with church when I'm not doing trains or travelling places, to be honest with you, girl. For me, Ruben, I only really do any of activities with family and stuff, to be honest with you. TK Splinter, I'm not into shout-outs or wanting shout-outs. Me neither. Like, I'm not one of these that shouts people out in every video, but the members, I do think it's nice, like, if they pay, like, an extra bit of money to, like, share their videos out or give them shout-outs, to be honest with you. Like, I don't do regular shout-outs for everyone. To be honest with you, it's basically a shout-out in itself doing a live stream, because at the end of the day, when I'm reading the chat, I'll mention people's names and stuff about them anyway. So it's almost like a free shout-out every time you come to my live streams, because I'll be saying Tico Splinter or Ruben or whatnot, if that makes any sense. But I'm not the one for doing, like, shouting out someone in every video, because I know there's YouTubers that do that. For example, I'll give you another example of a random shout out that I'll just do randomly. Like when I went to Chester, I just mentioned Ruben. I just do ones like that, but I'm not one for doing like a list of shout outs in every video, if that makes any sense. What I do though is when I do hit a milestone, I will just go through the list and I will like tag people that have helped me out in regards to watching my videos. Like when I hit 1,500 subscribers, for an example, and I will just tag people, like people I see regular, and I'll just mention them and go, thank you for the support, if that makes any sense. But regular shout outs in videos for people is just something I don't do. I read that one. Oh no, I didn't. I only shout out people randomly when I feel like it. Yeah, same Ruben basically. Without that, I was supposed to say I tried to show full decorations without the ghoulish, devilish, scary stuff. Which I thought you said with. That's cool. Joy Breast Life Day. That sounds cool. To be fair, like all the orangey theme. I do like a pumpkin. Like even if I don't celebrate Halloween, I still like to get a cool pumpkin because I think that's quite cool to get one. But I never ask for shout-outs when it just comes out the blue. Yeah, I'm not one of these people that goes to someone's channel and says, can I have a shout-out? I personally have seen that with some people. And I'm not going to say where, but I personally have seen that with some people. They'll go into someone's stream or video and they'll ask the host or whatever, can I have a shout-out? I'm not the sort of person that does that because I think that's a little bit rude, especially when you're doing a premiere or something, because at the end of the day, it's your live stream and your premiere. Like, I thought that was funded there, that's a plane. But yeah. What are your thoughts on the Merseyrail saying the 777, the 777s? I don't think I said 777 100 times then. 777s will enter service later this year. That does sound cool, to be honest with you, Tico. But to be honest with you, I'm not sure if I'd be able to get up to Liverpool by the end of the year. So it'll probably be next year when I do them. But that does sound cool. And I'm kind of glad I did a bit of the Merseyrail back in May this year, whilst we've still got the last couple of months or so of the 508s and 507s. But I think that is quite cool how the train operators are finally entering their service, because we have had to wait quite a while for these new trains to enter service. Like, they'll promise a date and then it'll always get pushed back. So when these new trains that enter for different companies, I'm glad, basically. So I'll be happy when they enter service, but I'm also going to be slightly disappointed that we won't have the PEPs anymore, the 507s or 508s, but the new snazzy 777s do look cool. As they say, the brand new 777 Buzzy Bees do look cool. I'd rather earn a shout out and give shout out to people. I'd rather earn a shout out and give a shout out to people I collab with. Fair enough, Tico. We have to go now, finish up some work. Bye, everyone. Okay, you take care, guys. Unstable TV. Thanks for dropping by. I have seen that too, Sam. Think it's yeah. Like if someone comes into a Premiere live stream. Because another thing is, I see like in some people's live stream, and this is just completely everyone's up choice. But I see some people like in their live streams in Premieres like dropping like people's YouTube channels links. Even in a growth stream, I think that's a bit bad. But bad. If honestly, if you're interested in checking out that creator, I would just check them out. I wouldn't agree with link dropping either. Like I never drop links in my channel unless I want to drop a link for a specific thing or whatever. I don't do link drops on my channel. I don't. I don't have Nightbot either. I don't need Nightbot. I've got moderators on myself, to be honest with you. And the moderators, it's not that difficult for them anyway. I don't need that in a rude way. Sorry, Pete. But as I said, it's not really too difficult to moderate the stream because I'm lucky that I don't really get any trolls or spam bots. Most of the spam bots, they're all in my 1,000 page block list anyway, because I have tried out a new YouTube setting, which is I've blocked links. So nobody, unless they're a moderator or the host, can type a link or hashtags or anything like that in my videos, which means you don't see any of the adult content links in my comments anymore because I figured out how to get rid of them. I've blocked links basically. I like never shout out people unless featured in the video. Yeah, I agree with Fabrini United because I've seen you do that. Like if they're with you, trains put on, yeah, just say this person was with me, blah de blah de blah. I'm going to take my time with them new 777s as I'm going to enjoy the PEP. Same, I'm glad I visited as you are back in May. I find it funny how, Tika, how we just missed each other. Like, I think you were in Liverpool like the week after me or the week before me, I think you were. I was there the 23rd of May, I was, because I still find it funny how on the way home, amongst all the disruption getting back, I just still found it funny how I bumped into G Loves Trains. Who just so happened to be going down to Cardiff at the same time as me. Yeah, the Peps disappearing will be very sad indeed, says Ruben. I agree. Although I haven't really seen much of them because I'm not from the area. I've just seen them when I've been up in Liverpool / the Merseyrail area, if that makes sense. Random asking people for shouting at someone else's Premier live stream is rude. I usually get rid of them as a moderator. I agree, Tico. If someone like came into my live stream basically and said, "Can you check out my channel?" No, bugger off. That would be my response basically. May 10th, May 9th, May 10th and 26th when I was visiting the Merseyrail network as well as June the 10th. Ah, so you were there 3 days after me you was Tico. I was there the 23rd. There's still no lightning right near me. I'm still looking at that bloody thunderstorm lightning map every year. I only do link drops from people who have been supporting us often for a while and they have family-friendly content as a thank you. That's the way I don't have to ask any mods to get out the chat to drop links. Well, that's fair enough, Enjoy Blessed Life. Everyone's entitled to do what they like with their channel. Oh, excuse me. Alright, forgive me guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go grab a drink of water. Just give me 2 minutes. I am back. Stay hydrated, kids. Did you hear me laughing then? Or do you, Tico? Nothing here yet. Maybe it's on way. Siri did say a chance at 11 o'clock. I thought I had rain coming from the street. Rain? No, not... It ain't raining here yet. I had to break with sample laugh. Did you hear me laughing then? I thought someone might have heard me swearing. I said downstairs a minute ago. Oh, I think I said the S word and said I've accidentally left the door unlocked, as in the front door, because I always make sure the door is locked. I don't want no bugger walking in. So I thought you might have heard me swearing. You just heard me laughing, did you? Then Fabulous United. And hopefully, the more present live when our viewers, because we have lots of TV viewers, as they're not in the chat and probably enjoy me not asking most to drop links. Unless I've got mad at but to be fair, I thought I saw lightning like 20 minutes ago, but I think it's just a reflection of my phone, because I didn't hear any thunder, and usually you get thunder with lightning. You do. I'll keep looking at this map. This map appears not to have updated. I wonder how accurate these maps actually are. These are lightning maps. So now it's not updating. Well, that's no good. Well, nothing near me at the moment. Quite a lot down the south coast near Winchester, and some in London actually as well. But yeah, if anybody has got any more questions for the Q&A, feel free to put them in the live chat. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream tonight for. How long have I been on now? Just over an hour. If anybody has got any more questions for the Q&A, feel free to put them in the live chat. And as mentioned, my next live stream will probably be my birthday party live stream, and that's going to be on the 18th of September, Sunday. That will be. So if anybody's free that day and wants to come in during my birthday live stream, feel free to. I'm probably not going to do a live stream. I was thinking of doing it on location. Both Tico and Ruben are looking for more questions to ask. I was thinking about doing it on location live stream next week. 50-50 chance. I might, but I might not. It just depends. It really depends. Because for months, I didn't really do any on location live streams. And I don't know why I didn't, to be fair. I think it's because I didn't have time, because I usually do them whilst I'm changing trains and stuff like that. But I just don't think I just had the time. I did have one planned for crew back in May, but I had to cancel it that day because of the incident that occurred. And then finally, last week, I finally did my live stream at crew. I did. And to be fair, I do like Crew Station. Stafford's better for freight, but Crew probably my second favourite railway station in country. Don't you dare say this birthday karaoke. Maybe Family United, maybe not. We'll see. Well, I may not be able to attend your live stream on 18th due to the ton of video editing still to do. It's no worries if you can't, Tico. Just thought I'd just mention that's when my next live stream is. But that's going to be at 9 PM British summertime. That will be. So I'm not sure that is for anybody else that's watching overseas, but that's 9 PM UK time that the live stream is. What would you have done for hobbies if it wasn't anything to do with railways? I don't know, maybe. What do other people my age do? Gaming? Don't know. Gaming, maybe? I really don't know what else I would have done. Probably gaming or something like that. That's the only other thing I could think of that I could probably have done. Oh, Tika, there's a whole list. I have started something similar to inspired by G, Jeff, and you, Tika, where what I'm doing is train line series. Like, I'll visit stations on that specific line, like train line in the country. Like I've started on the Cotswolds line now, so I do need to finish that off at some point. Although there's a few dodgy stations down there. I've done pretty much the whole of the lines in the West Midlands. Cross City line's all done. Birmingham to Worcester line's all done. That part, the Snow Hill lines. I've started on the Chiltern Main line. And the most difficult one I need to finish off. The Chase line. And what this is, I'm going to try and get out at all of the stations en route. I did kind of cheat with, what one did I cheat with? Oh, for the life of me, which one? What one did I cheat with? Oh. The Coventry to Nuneaton line and the Crewe to Derby line I cheated with. I did, because I didn't get out of all the stations. So one day I'm gonna have to redo them ones, because I want to get out at all the stations, because I do agree in some aspects. Visiting a station is you should get out of the platform and have a look at the station. Yes, it's classified as visiting if you pass through it on the train, but I still think it is nice to have a look at the station. Yeah, Tico, really. You're one of the ones that made me inspired me to start something like that, like a train line series. And I haven't done one since July, and that was part one of the digital main life. So next week I do plan on finishing off one and finishing more stations off that train line. And I don't have to do it in all one go, because obviously you guys know that some of these train lines in Britain are very, very long. You've got a lot of stations on, so it'll be impossible for me to do all the stations in one day. So they will be done in stages. They will be done. I think I did the Cost City line in 3 parts, for example. What else from this? But yeah, there's quite a lot of stations and lines, but I still yet need to cover. West Midlands is pretty much starting to be complete, but as I mentioned, there's still quite a lot I need to do. We have tickets for the Land of Oz September 18th. It's a theme park in North Carolina based on Wizard of Oz movie. And there's no worries if you can't make it, Joy Bless Live. Don't worry. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock on the September 18th for my birthday live stream. That's good that you should be able to make it, Ruben. Hi, Michelle, Maker Morrison. Do you hope you're doing okay? Thanks for stopping by. I still require the Matlock branch. I've still not done that branch at Fabulous United. And as I said, I kind of cheated with the Crewe to Derby line, because I didn't get out of all the stations, so I should revisit that one. Just the only reason why I didn't get out of all the stations is because the Crewe to Derby trains, they're mainly hourly, but you do get the odd ones which are every 2 hours, so that would probably have to be over a 2 to 3 day period. I'm doing good, Makeup Wilson. What about yourself? I wouldn't say I've had a great day. I've just been doing housework, boring housework. I wouldn't say that's brilliant. Still lots of East Midlands I haven't covered yet. There's loads of areas I haven't covered, Ruben. To be honest with you, there's loads of places I need to cover. Yeah, be careful about some stations. Yeah, there's a few dodgy stations out there, to be honest. Off to feed the geese, horse, and mole. Bloody hell, Rich Cat Banks. How many animals? It's alright, you take care. Thanks for coming in, Rich Cat Banks. I did the cross city in one day. Yeah, I've seen that vlog, Tico. I bet you're blooming knackered after all of that. I think you could do all these things in one day. I just found it I just probably find it tiring. That's why I didn't do it all in one day. That's why I did it in 3 parts. And also I had to wait to get part 3 because the Lichfield Trent Valley high level closure, that took effect in May, and there was no trains going all the way to Lichfield TV, and that was when I was going to plan on finishing it off. And I couldn't do it off because I wanted to do it properly without that bloody rail replacement minibus. So I just waited, then eventually in June they reopened it, so I covered the final part in June. I need to do an EMR branch as well, to be fair, Tika, but I kind of want to finish off the branches I'm doing before I start off a new branch, if that makes any sense. I would love to go to Matlock one day. Matlock Bath is supposed to be really, really nice. To be honest with you, I'd love to go there. My sister actually went there. Was it last year or was it this year? And I was jealous because it looked really, really good. The only problem was the 172s. I was tired after being honest. The 172s on the Cross City line. Are you on about a different line, Tico? Because the 172s. Are you on about a different line, Tico? Sorry if I'm looking down. The chat. I have put the tablet on top of here now, so I should be able to see the chat better. Matlock branch is the one that sounds good. Nice Siri and Heritage Rail at the end. That Heritage Railway does look good as well, Ruben. But glad you had fun, and I bet you was tired after doing the Cross City, Tico. Any locations you have visited, locations you visited that you didn't, where was I? Didn't used to get the train to? Didn't used to get the train to? Now that's interesting. Worcester? Never been to Worcester until last year. That could be one. Nice station is Worcester. What else? Where else have I never got the train to? Trying to think. Chester? Chester was not... No, I've been to Chester once before. I'm not going to count that one. I don't know, because I did used to get the train an awful lot with family when I was younger, but I'm thinking of new locations which have just, like, recently visited. Doing newer parts of London, for example, the Northern Line extension, that was good fun. There's a few. There are just a few examples to ring about, like Worcester and that, and stuff like that. Also, I'm sure the bit of the Midland Main Line, their class, even who stretched between Loughborough and Leicester, I think is doable in a day and probably the easiest. Well, yeah, to be fair, that does look quite easy. I mean, spotting the you mean on the 17? You mean on the Cross City South? What's wrong with the 172s? Because honestly, this is probably a bit controversial what I'm going to say here. I don't mind the 172s. I don't. I like how it's got plug sockets so you can charge your phone. I actually don't mind the 172s. Probably a bit controversial me saying that, but I actually don't mind them. I do like the 323s, yeah, but I do like they're all right, the 172s. I don't like the 170s though. 170s Turbo Stars I'm not a big fan of, because you don't really get any plug sockets and they're quite overcrowded. 172s, there's other units I do like, don't get me wrong, that I prefer, but I don't think they're too bad, the 172s. Just as long as you don't get an ex-Chiltern one because they don't have plug sockets. Because I always like to make sure I've got my charge my phone on train. I do carry a battery pack out with me, but like that drowns all the battery pack on like the juice in the battery pack. So when there's an opportunity to charge my phone on a train, I'll take that opportunity. I'm still here just making dinner. What are you having for dinner, Michelle? I had burgers for dinner, and they're quite nice actually. A bit filling, but quite nice. Would you do a driving experience? If yes, what train and line? I don't know, Tico. That does sound cool. I seen that one of you did down the Kent way. That was cool. I mean location you visited but not used to a train to get there. Oh, not used a train to get there. I wouldn't know because I tend to get the trains to those destinations. Not a location which I haven't got a train to. That would mean someone would have given me a lift there. Then I'd probably say something like, where's that place? But I don't know then, because I don't really go places with other places like that. I don't know. Maybe Oh, here's one then. That park in Warwick, St Nicholas's Park. I went down on a family day out last year. That was alright, and I didn't get the train there. Is that what you mean by that question, Ruben? Because I tend to get the train everywhere, to be honest with you, because obviously I don't drive and my mum don't drive either. My sister drives, but I hardly see my sister these days. Hello, Diana, Serenity Studio Art. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. 170s are actually alright, and besides, they look good in central trains and Midland main line. Yeah, to be fair, that central train delivery wasn't too bad, but I'm not a big fan of the 170s. The 172s replaced the 150 and 153 sprinters and my childhood, so they rattle a lot. AC don't work and they're not designed for the barrier To be fair, I would agree with that bit, because especially that line when it gets near Worcester, it is quite busy. So I would agree with you on that aspect. To be fair, that's kind of that they did replace the 153s, and yeah, I actually agree with that bit, because there's no 153s in the West Midlands anymore, and I do miss seeing a cute little 153, especially when it used to run the Coventry to Leamington / Neaton shuttle. I agree with you there. That's some aspects of why they're not that great, but otherwise, I don't mind the 172s. I don't. But I do like a 153. A 150. Now they've been refurbished on some operators, yes, I don't mind them, they're alright. Especially the TFW 150s, they're quite nice. I like the TFW 150s. Northern, I don't think I've ever actually been in a Northern 150, so I can't comment on that. But I know the Tico's Beloved's one, 150001, so I do like that one. Is that 150001? Have I got the complete wrong number one now? I should know this. It is 150001, isn't it? But I've never been in a Northern 150s. But the plug sockets, I understand, yeah. If you've got to charge your phone, yeah, Ruben. Leiden shared. Oh, you mean liked and shared. Thanks very much, Diana, Sanity Studio Art. Do appreciate it. I can answer that one, Ruben. They need it as a walk trip from Bermuda Park instead of getting the replacement bus. Bloody replacement buses. I hate the damn buses. Plenty of places in the UK I've done in the car, but not the train. Dover is one of them. Yeah, just I've not done too many places like that, to be honest with you. That is what you meant. I like the 170 Turbo Stars. They are awesome. We went to the Salvia Country Fair and Redo Dollywood Splash Country Water Park today. Campground fed us. We're going to get Limburg later to see what's happening for the... that comment was from Michelle. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why I thought I got that wrong, Tico. Buses are bumpy. No, I don't like the damn buses. I only have to get the bus if I really have to get the bus. For example, if I want to go over to my granny's house, I do have to get the bus. But I'm not a big fan of buses. And that's why when there's engineering works happening, I'll just plan to go somewhere else if I can't get to that location. I do. But defo no replacement buses. And I'll tell you one of the reasons. A few people might not know. A few people might know this, but a few people might not. One of the reasons why I don't like rail replacement buses as well is, and just a pre-warning, if you're eating any food right now, here's your pre-warning. I warned you. Now here's the next bit. One of the reasons why I don't like rail replacement buses, because a few years ago when I was on one with family, I suffer really bad with travel sickness, that I was actually sick all over the bus. And that is one of the reasons why I don't like rail replacement buses. Hello, one busy mummer. Welcome. Thanks for coming into it. We doing okay? I'll be off now as I'm going to bed night. Oh, okay, you take care. Night, Tico. Sam threw the seats. It wasn't on the seats I flew up. It was on the floor. It was on the floor. It was. But yeah, that's another reason why I'm not a big fan of buses. Because I don't get as travel sickness on trains. Maybe the really fast ones, like the Avantis, when they tilt, I do get a little bit travel sick then. But mainly just like buses and road vehicles that get travel sickness on. I'm not too bad when it comes to the trains. It's not. But yeah. And make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up as well. I see we've got 20 thumbs up. Do appreciate everyone's love and support. But yeah, if anybody has got any more questions, feel free to put them in the live chat, because obviously we are doing a Q&A. I might forgive me, guys. I'm going to step away for 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Right, forgive me for that, guys. I just went to use the facilities. It is starting to rain here now, but it's no thunderstorm yet. But just it is starting to rain now. Where was I? Oh, 345 Bay. Hey, I didn't realize was going to come in tonight. Just visiting on a short break in Hampshire, coming back tomorrow evening. Fair enough, 345 Bay. Thanks for coming in. Time for another 2-minute break. I know what, I'm worse than the bloody TV, aren't I? You mean the thing? What movie? You're talking to me when I said the facilities. Yeah, that's what I meant, the facilities. AKA. You've got loads of cool events where you guys live Joy West life. I'm jealous. I wish there was all them events near me. 2-minute ad break. There's a thing. Did anybody actually get an ad at the start of the stream? I hope I remember to turn the monetization off. Surely the monetization is on because the super chat button's down. I'm sure that wouldn't appear if this monetization's on. Because on my crew live stream I did last week, I accidentally forgot to put the monetization on it. So did anybody get an ad at the start of the live stream or when they came in? You've had premium. That's fair enough. It's Family United. You get a slight bit of revenue from premium anyway. Not much, but you do get a slight bit. Have an ad block. Do you have to pay for that, Ruben? Never heard of that before. An ad block. That's just too. I think the monetization's on anyway. Ad block for free. Really? And you don't get YouTube ads. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that before. Joy Bless Live. I did a live stream. I did a live stream redo. And turned off monetization because they played too much copyright music through the whole thing. Yeah, that's the only problem when you do on location live streams. You never know if there's anything going to be playing in the background or whatnot that gets you in trouble for audio. Luckily, because I do my own location live streams mainly from the train stations, I don't get issues with copyright as such because they don't play music at train stations, luckily. So I never typically get in trouble then. But if I do an on location live stream elsewhere, like, I don't know, out, like, showing you guys around somewhere, I don't know. For example, I'll just give an example. Like an event or something. Maybe so, but I don't think I've actually ever streamed any of it. Have I done any of it on location live streams? But I did do one. Where's the on location live stream I did? Was it at the beach that time? I think I did one in New Brighton, and I could have got copyrighted there because some people do occasionally play music on the beach and stuff. But thankfully, I've never really had any trouble with copyright stuff on location live. I have YouTube pre and YouTube get a percentage. Yeah, we do. Joy Best Life, because I've seen that in my monetization. Keith Lee plays music, does it? February 90? I never knew that. Probably chucking it down now. You need to send me the hotels that you need to send me hotels that are in a good location to everyone. What do you mean, Michelle? You mean in the UK or are you aiming that question at Joy Best Life? Oh, that's for Joy Best Life. I was like, what? Your hotels in my area? I was like, what? Surprised YouTube hasn't shouted at me for having the Thomas theme play that Thomas kiddie ride at the mall. That's movement. Oh, good lordy. That's funny. It's probably bouncing it down out there now. Bloody hell. Proper miserable. That's funny, that is, Ruben. But if anybody has got any more questions, feel free to put them in the live chat. Because I might think about ending the stream soon. Because I've been on for knocking the door of an hour and a half now. But that's funny, that is. But yeah, but luckily, when it comes to live streaming, I've never had any copyright issues as such. I think the storm's here. One busy mum is still hanging in the background. But yeah, if anybody else has got any more questions, I'm just listening outside just in case there's going to be any thunder. Because it's still is, you guys might be able to hear it on live stream. Nothing down my area. There's quite a lot of heavy rain, Ruben, and I've seen there was lightning detected not too far away from me. So I'm just waiting if I can hear any rumbles, because last night, even when there was lightning, like in the Leicester area or Coventry area, like near you, Ruben, I could hear thunder like in a distance. But nothing yet. So I'm just listening out. Because that is another one of my hobbies, you guys, the weather. The weather does interest me as well as the railways. Has anybody else had any mad weather recently? We're probably belting it down out there now. Michelle, I'm just curious, was that a message there for Joy Bless Life from me? Because are you asking for good hotels in the UK, or are you asking that question towards Joy Bless Life? Because you haven't got back. You haven't. But yeah, quite a lot of storm activity just to the south of me. But nothing here yet. Just rain. What is it, the calm before the storm? Just the rain. But it's starting to quiet down here. Is that my cue to end the live stream? Is it starting to quiet down in here? But as I mentioned, my next live stream for definite will be my birthday live stream on September the 18th. It will be. So yeah. Yeah, I might end the live stream now because it's starting to get really quiet in here. So if anybody has got any final questions before I go, feel free to put them in the live chat. Yes, and proper storms kicking off down south of me. I might get something in the next 5-10 minutes. Probably wants to end the bloody stream. Unpredictable weather in the UK, eh? Thanks very much for the kind words, Ruben. So thanks very much for all the members and the moderators and everyone that's come into the live stream tonight. Do appreciate it. As I said, Milton Keynes Central Railway Station is going to be coming out tomorrow. Soundsburg storms and something else. Is there nothing in your area, Fabulous? Actually, no, I can't. There's nothing in that area on the map at the moment. Quite a lot of thunderstorms in the Northampton, just south of me. Lots of stuff developing now. But yeah, got to go work tomorrow, and got to be honest, I was quite boring not being at work. Fair enough, Fabio United. But yeah, I am going to head off now. So thanks everyone for coming to the live stream tonight. Do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, make sure you guys do give me a big thumbs up. And as I said, if you are interested in becoming a member, it's completely optional, but there's a link down there. And then if you are watching on the replay, thanks very much I do appreciate it all. And yeah, comment down below as well, I do appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button because we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers now. So subscribe if you're new. And have the bell on for all notifications. Was that thunder? And take care everybody. I'll catch you everyone in the next live stream. Bye all guys. Peace out.